Today, we discuss the Dropa stones. Allegedly, these were 716 circular stones that are 12,000 years old and were discovered alongside many alien skeletons. The story is that back in 1938, an expedition found the stones and skeletons in a large cave system in the Bayan Har Mountains. This mountain range is on the border between Tibet and China in the Qinghai province. The man leading the expedition was Professor Chi-Pu Te, who described the caves as artificially carved and used as a graveyard for aliens. The bodies were 4 feet tall and had non-human characteristics such as really large heads and thin bodies. Each disc was about a foot in diameter with a hole in the middle, and they had hieroglyph-like inscriptions of an unknown language. The whereabouts of both the caves and the discs remain unknown. The stones were sent to Beijing University and stayed there for over 2 decades and eventually fell into the hands of Professor Sum Nui at the Academy of Ancient Studies. After a few years of research, Professor Sum Nui was able to translate the inscriptions, and the inscriptions translated to a story about how the ancient Dropa aliens crash-landed their spaceship near some caves 12,000 years ago. There was a local tribe called the Ham tribe that witnessed the crash and then hunted the aliens down. The professor's hypothesis was not well received by the public and forced him to flee to Japan, where he supposedly died soon after. A scientist named Dr. Vyacheslav Sizev from the Soviet Union republished the original hypothesis in a Soviet magazine called Sputnik. Some of the Dropa stones were even sent to Dr. Sizev for research. According to Dr. Sizev, the Dropa stones may have once been used as electrical conductors based on tests he did with an oscilloscope, a test instrument that graphically displays varying signal voltages. And finally, an Austrian engineer named Ernest Wegerer found 2 Dropa stones in 1974. They were displayed at the Banpo Museum in Xi'an, China. He stated that the discs matched the descriptions from decades ago. However, Ernest Wegerer's photos of the discs were too damaged to show.
According to the director of the Banpo Museum in 1994, both the Dropa stones and the manager from 1974 disappeared without a trace a few days after Ernest Wegerer took the photos.
Neither the Academy of Ancient Studies nor Beijing University has any record of a Professor Sum Nui. There is no proof that Professor Sum Nui even existed. In fact, his name isn't even a real Chinese name. The expedition leader that supposedly found the cave, Chi-Pu Te, wasn't a real person either. There is no record of a 1938 expedition into the Bayan Har Mountains. And finally, the location of the cave was never disclosed. In our opinion, based on available information, it is hard to accept that the Dropa stones really existed. Or perhaps it was all cleverly covered up. We would love to see your civil and respectful discussions with each other. For more content like this, please remember to like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications. Until next time, stay safe, stay civilized, and stay curious.